Hello everyone, I am King Mac, and welcome to the special presentation on YouTube. Be sure to enjoy a hot fresh cheeseburger and some french fries, and a nice soft drink, and a tasty milkshake. Thank you all for watching, and now here is our feature presentation of TTBurger Game Review's 200th episode on YouTube.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what
Welcome back, my friends. Hope you're all doing well today. This is Tony bringing you more TTBurger game reviews as we continue with my 200th episode. And this is the Twisted Metal franchise review. We're doing that for 200, part 2 of 6 parts. And we gotta have a lot to talk about here. Before I get started, I want to give a shout out to Frequent HD and Sub-Zero MS King Mac and to everyone who supported this channel. Thank you all for the support you've given me. It means a lot to me, and from the bottom of my heart, I thank you all. And we have a lot to talk about here for part 2 of the Twisted Metal franchise here. But before we get started here, let's go to our TTBurger grill here to bring off a fresh TTBurger recap and show you all what you missed in part 1, because it's how it started and everything, and still in the single track era here. But in part 1, we took a look at the original Twisted Metal, aka Twisted Metal 1995 for the PlayStation, and gave it an 8 out of 10 because some problem I had with it, like the controls being very slippery, those select button pauses, the opponent AI can be a little rough on the edges, and the fact that there weren't that many modes, aside from like single player and 2-player duel and stuff like that. There was no co-op or anything like that. But still, if you want to see how Twisted Metal started off and stuff, what's popular in the car combat genre, Twisted Metal 1995 is still definitely a great game worth checking out, especially if you want to see how it all began and everything. And today, we're going to be looking at the second game of the Twisted Metal franchise, and we're getting this game for our first Communion gift back in like 1998 and stuff like that. And we got the game right here. This game is once again done by Single Track, released on Halloween of 1996. It says Twisted Metal 2, aka Twisted Metal 2 World Tour, or Twisted Metal 2 EX, or X, whatever you call it. Released for the PlayStation and PC. And the PlayStation version is the only version I have. Released on Halloween, October 31st, 1996. So we got some more stuff to talk about here, so let's get started. Now I will say this. Twisted Metal 2 is a better game than its predecessor. A lot of the problems from the first game have been fixed, making this a worthy sequel, one of the best Twisted Metal games in the franchise, and the last game in the series made by Single Track. For starters, the story is deeper, and has voice acting and comic book-like scenes that fit really well and more. However, though, there are some holdover problems that remain, but we'll talk more about that later. The story of Twisted Metal 2 takes place 1 year after the original Twisted Metal, where it's Christmas Eve 2006, and the City of Angels has been destroyed thanks to Calypso's Twisted Metal contest. Calypso wonders where the contest will take place as he looks down as survivors struggle to stay alive. And he faces the dilemma, where will the contest be held this year? 14 common drivers have been chosen to compete with the prize of one wish. Calypso decides the world will be the battleground, ranging from Paris, Hong Kong, Antarctica, Holland, New York, Los Angeles itself, and Moscow, Russia, and more and more. I should mention that the theme of this series is be careful what you wish for, because if the contestant does not word their wish properly, they get screwed over by Calypso, and it happens often in the ending. So the moral is, be careful what you wish for. The story is deeper than last time, with the cutscenes and voice acting and more. It definitely adds a deeper story, definitely for sure. For the presentation, I have to say, fantastic graphics. I already mentioned how great the cutscenes are, but I did not talk about the in-game graphics. The graphics have improved with crisp lighting and more detail to the environment. Look at the vehicle models, and there's not really that much blocking this time, and look great and animate better. Even the backgrounds are better on lifelike too. A lot of the backgrounds in the first game all took place at night and stuff that look very similar to one another. But here they have a bigger variety and they look different on stuff. You see flames, explosions, you can destroy certain objects once again, making it badass and stuff. And each environment looks great. Like you go to you got Los Angeles, the quick cell where it's just like things are on fire. You got Moscow and stuff, and just in a circular area. Paris and all that stuff. You got the Eiffel Tower you can destroy, and you got the Amazonia, the Amazons on South America and all that stuff with a lot of lava, and Holland with a bunch of windmills, and New York with got the Statue of Liberty and all that stuff, and Hong Kong and Antarctica and more and more. and they definitely look great there. And definitely great graphics and stuff overall. For sound, I gotta say we have improved sound. The music was awesome, I love it. Kick-ass rock tunes just like last time. In fact, an interesting tidbit here is that some of the tunes in this game were also using the original No Jet motor, which was also done by Single Track. And I forgot to mention in the first game that even some of the sound effects themselves were used in like Warhawk and stuff too. So that's badass there for sure. The best part about the sound is the voice acting. Mel McCurry and voices Calypso is the best part of the voice acting. The other parts of the characters are well done, even though some of them sound over the top at times, but still a great improved sound. But now we get into the meat of this review, the gameplay, and it's fun, like a gourmet cheeseburger from a fancy restaurant. King Mac would be in his glory, and that's right, King Mac, I'm looking at you. We have once again car combat action that's finest with 14 selectable cars, 2 which need to use a code being locked, which are Minion and Sweet Tooth, but that's okay with me. The vehicles we have here, like we have Spectre, Outlaw 2, Thumper, Roadkill, Hammerhead, and Mr. Grimm, Warthog, and more. We have a few new cars here, which is like Twister, driven by Amanda Watts, who's a racing car, who wants to go very fast in anything in the world. Along with Shadow, driven by Mortimer, who's a demon on the quest of Posh Calypso. Mr. Slam, who is driven by Sam Winterborn, wants to build a huge-ass skyscraper, being rejected from as a job of an architect. And Axel, who is in the contraption, wants to find the man responsible for putting him in the contraption machine. And we even have Grasshopper, driven by Calypso's daughter, Krista Sparks, who wants a family reunion with her father after finding out that he's still alive. The action is intense, and fighting your opponents to win using your special weapon, your fire missiles, homing missiles, ricochet, your bombs, your napalm stuff. It's very cool, all your power missiles and the lightning stuff, which is badass for sure. Tons of weapons stuff, they even get rid of some of them and stuff, but it's okay and stuff like that. Improvements have been made here in the gameplay. Example, Garner with the distance fire missiles, which is a problem for certain gamers. And also opponents not spam missiles like you like in the last game. And more destructible items and environments once again, like you go through 8 levels and stuff. You go through them and all based on real life places around the world. And you have more modes like tournament, challenge, 2-player and stuff like that, and head-to-head, and also co-op turn mode, stuff which is a nice feature to have since it wasn't available last time. I had a great time with Twisted Metal 2, and it was a blast for sure, taking everything great about the first game, making it better, but now the negatives. The opponent AI is still cheap at times, but not as bad as it was last time. Vehicle physics, while better, still not very good, handled like they are on ice. There's a password system once again, and this time each driver has their own password. And this is the game where you need to play on normal or hard to experience all the levels and get the endings, because in easy, you will only access the first 4 levels, which is kind of a pain in the neck. People are not good at this game, and they have to and if they have to play normal to unlock it, just use a password system and all that stuff and stuff. But that's really just me though, and so stuff is what I'm saying there. So final thoughts here: if you enjoyed the first Twisted Metal and want more Twisted Metal action, Twisted Metal 2 should definitely be worth picking up, because it's better than its predecessor for sure. The score I'm giving it is a 9 out of 10 due to some trouble I had with it, but still, a fun kick-ass game overall. Definitely should be worth checking out if you want some more Twisted Metal action. And that's it for episode 200, part 2 of 6 My Twisted Metal franchise. Next up, we're going to dive into the 99 studio era of Twisted Metal. We'll take a look at Twisted Metal 3. This after Single Track went out of business and stuff, and they stopped making Twisted Metal games, and 99 Studios took over. Now, how does this game fare from its predecessors? It's a final match, which all I gotta say is Tony. Peace and out. Have a good day. See you on my review of Twisted Metal 3 for the PlayStation by 99 Studios. Take care, everybody.